The ancients speak, I am ancient beyond words. January 2015. I am that which existed before time itself was even considered. I am that which knows every inch of itself and all that has been created from the breath of the Creator. I live within every strand of life, from the very strands of your hair, to every strand of a jellyfish. I am that which houses all that seems impossible. I am that which has kept dreams alive for eons before time was birthed. I am the glimmer in a new baby's eyes. I am the rock on which sacred text is based. I have traveled from afar, stretching myself with every breath to become more, to become better. I have tried from afar to show you the true light that lives in the very center of your heart and earth. For we all house original creation. I have awakened as the very rumble of stars, the asteroids, and Earth herself has awakened. I am that which comes to gift all that will receive. I am neither the highest truth nor the brightest light that can be seen in the night sky. I am, however, a particle of the highest light available to mankind at this time. I am but a token of the Creator's affection for what He deems His children. Many have asked themselves, why is life so important? Many have sought the answer about the creation of mankind, and each houses a particle of truth. There is no beginning or no end to life as you perceive it. There is a continuation of particle explosions that choose to form themselves into a new array of atoms, a different matrix of life on an altered timeline. All houses of the Father/Creator were built to accommodate different species and understandings in form or particle. Within these houses of time, each species takes the very best of itself in atomic form, and gifts itself to a new creation in a new universe of light. Each creation seeks to become more, stretching itself without limitation. Most worlds are formed within a polarity field, playing field. Polarity always being a master teacher. Polarity teaches that one should stand in harmony with the dark night of oneself and in the brilliant light of a new day. In the teaching of polarity, one is gaining mastership by allowing the fields of opposition to play beneath them and around them, but not within them, thus allowing all beings to engage in their growth patterns and drama without affecting others' outcomes, allowing others to be what they are without judgment or infliction upon their creation. I have awakened as a sleeping sky dragon, hearing an ancient call to come into my true spirit and power, thus demonstrating the same ability for each of the star species and nation to do the same. The 22 elements of old live within my soul. Making copper into palladium, or bread into platinum, matters not. All is interchangeable on all levels of the playing field. The 22 magical elements of old live deep within the blueprint of man. As with all life, the entire universal blueprint is placed within all life forms as various spectrum cells. There will come a time when you are duty-bound on a genetic level to come to the frontal lobe of your humanness. To see with certainty that all you seek is available, all needs are automatically filled if you but know it is so. All of life will respond to your every aspiration when that longing sits at the peak of itself, not in the valley of doubt. Life cannot come into alignment with you until you sit at a higher frequency of knowing, past the boundaries of just believing. Anything of a lower nature will not manifest, no matter how you pour yourself into it. That is the external sign that you are barking up the wrong tree in your self-centered forest. When a species continues to indulge in excess material forms, it will use up the Earth's supply of plenty. Each planet, star, etc. is delegated an energy amount when they were formed. When the species on the planet uses up their life force in mundane disposal creations that are not for the benefit of the whole, the planet will reach out and forcefully shift and repurpose that material in countless ways. From floods to earthquakes, meteors to floods, etc., the Earth has asked her inhabitants nicely for eons of time, and now she needs her life force back. When one comes to Earth, you are given all that will sustain you during your time on Earth. This is given freely to you via Mother Earth. The first gift you are given by Earth is the very body you wear. Look at the amount of matter that holds your life force. All of it taking energy to hold in place and not lose via whim or wish. Too much stuff, not enough natural, where the real life force lies. There is no need to become zen of nature in the fullness of time. For it is pure fear that keeps one holding on to more than they actually need. Disperse what no longer fits your new pattern of light. Release with love, thanking all for its service to you and your creation in hologram. Releasing does not make you less than, it increases your luminosity and light value. All eyes are now on humanity. As everything and everyone keeps an eye out, watching for those of great power to emerge from their personal chrysalis. Monitoring will eventually come to a full stop, scrambling all observations as quasar pulses from deep space disrupt what was meant only for secret ears. Miscommunication will be blamed on everything but the source. Time will undo itself in several places that will be forced to go back to basics, after living high on the cliffs for years. Parcels of land that hold great power will change hands. What lies under the surface of water is seen in a new light, allowing for a new type of surveillance. New underwater passages are discovered as submersible man-toting vessels travel without incident from place to place. Connections are made upon, below and above ground as ancient relics from the future are unearthed in the fullness of time, activating new lines of power. New finds in minerals deep within the heart of Earth allow new and old discoveries to be confirmed. Mother Earth releases the next level of crystalline teachings. Whether natural or man-made, dimensional portals come into visibility as some are seen traveling from one point of time to another, within an hours, years, or decades. Questions are asked. If you as a species could go back and correct a love from the past, would you? Offering you, a new day, a new possibility. Knowing that every correction is a timeline that has shifted not to be seen again. There are many known as walkers of time that square dance often with your timeline. Each one leaving a trace of alien or future seed. In the form of pollen or a deed, there is a changed outcome. How many days have you awoken to feel you were out of time and sync? These timeline trivialities affect all through time and space. Microscopic structures from afar bring to your planet new codes of molecular division. This is often used to transport new species or alter an existing species. Many are pulled into situations that are not even part of their hologram. Bleed-throughs can and will happen unless the dimensional rift is addressed. Altered realities can happen without warning. Best to always act if you know what you are doing, if you are zipped through time. Disappearance will be an everyday occurrence as many just shift a little molecule to the left or the right, looking invisible to all still standing around them. Time displacements are real and need to be acknowledged. Your field of inquiry will know that a time door exists by the energy fluctuations around it. Like heat from a desert, the place will be sparse of visible life force, no nesting or gathering, for all creatures that ventured there once are no longer seen, and the land knows this. Pay attention to what makes your hair rise and your skin crawl, for it is the very flesh of Earth responding to an unnatural event. The Earth herself was once gifted with dimensional doors. She could allow those that sought the higher truths to access the past and the future. Some came back, others stayed. It had been that way since time immemorial with the tribes of Earth. These new dimensional fluidities are disruptive and expansive purposefully. Lost in time is nowhere for those of Earth incarnation to venture into. So many pilgrim to powerful sacred sites wishing with all their heart they could go back in time, getting away from the now, and thus that experience is birthed. Time is altered by those in the know, or so they think, allowing for creatures never before seen on Earth to make their way. Bringing with them new species of plants and bacteria that come to make earth weeds look like a flower. It takes very little for new life to grow. Biological hacking will become the normal as the very word virus grows itself in a virtual petri dish. As all information and secrets are placed into a cloud, so to speak, every little thing about your innermost being will be revealed. People of Earth wanted to be seen and heard, and your wish is your command. Every aspect of your being is available virtually. For those in high positions globally, this will hold a note of concern. You are being seduced into giving every drop of yourself to a virtual host. A so-called place of safety. This host holding place can be accessed not only by those of Earth but by those in the stars. It is now the galactic web, not just worldwide. There is no need to bag and tag humanity anymore, for all can be virtually accessed anytime anywhere. The star nations vary as the weather on planet Earth. Each one has a different agenda. Each person on Earth is aligned with a particular star system, a place they have existed before, a place of home to the heart, a place that soothes the soul just by thinking about it. It is these connections from the heavens that will be the sweetness you crave, filling your soul with light and hope. Like a fresh breath after the smoke has cleared, you will breathe deep. As you listen and feel my words, know this as well. Once the future is seen, it is changed. Thus all my prophecy and insight may take flight at any moment. But heed what I have said, for I give it to you as one that is close to my heart. The power within you surges to the forefront, but how shall you wield it? Fear begets fear, so you cannot wear that mantle for a moment. Knowing without doubt is a cape that will shelter you from the tempests that come. Increase your light, the light of what is good and holy, no matter the religion or belief. Thicken it, rue it, fasten it. For shields of various forms and nature come to complement the outfit. This is not a joke, it is not a game, it is not a false alarm. Many plights of fear will befall the earth, on a global and personal level. All will have impacts, all will be felt. Just as told of old, all of earth is connected, when one falls, all feel it. There will be holes in the heart, holes in the field, holes in the earth, as all feel the events before they have landed. As you feel the loss, the disruption, the effects of mayhem upon the body itself, it is your response to ability to heal what hurts. Every part of you is connected to some emotional event, whether past or now or future. You are an embodiment of the earth as I am an embodiment of what is ancient. We are each danced through time with exactness by a force that knows more than we even seek. That force sees itself in all directions at all times in all space, with no exceptions. Channeled by Gillian Macbeth-Louthan. www.thequantumawakening.com